Half it again, and hello, it's Vo, and welcome back to Ted Minker's Collection Adventure! We're going to pick up where we left off from. We were checking out our skill progress after completing the bowling skill. Clement Frost wants us to come to a romance festival. I think we'll give that one a miss. We're going to get this listening device with a chair. That's going to help us with our Strangerville escapades, I believe. I think we can get bugs and plant them on people and listen in to their conversations. Some people are keeping stuff from us that are getting in the way of us completing the investigation on what's happening in Strangerville. I'm sure we'll be able to get to the bottom of it. I'm not sure if it necessarily gives us a skill, but there'll come a point where there's no more skills to get and we're completing skills. I think it's fair if we complete a skill to get a non-skill item, but not the other way around. Looks like inviting us to the romance festival was a bit of a ploy. Patchy after us, Santa after us. Strange collection of people interested in Ted. Not the usual. But yeah, I think we want to avoid trying to complicate things. We're too busy for romance, you know. Got all this collecting to do, and all these aspirations to get. So we will go over to the flea market. We'll do some magical interactions and maybe do a duel for artifacts. Probably won't win against a sage, but hey, give it a bash, it's all XP. And we'll get a poster. See if we can try something we haven't tried before. Get all the different recipes in the city. Try one of everything. Got to watch the performer for our mini mission. So we'll have a little nibble of our food first. Looks like we're having trouble using chopsticks. Well, yeah, no surprise. Sure we'll get better with time. Get chopstick XP. So after we've completed our mini mission, there's not much point in shooting hoops since we've got up to level 10 now. This lady really doesn't like us. We're in the red in our relationship. So I'm just going to spend the remaining time being nice to her, try and get that back to at least 0. So people don't hate us, you know. Everyone doesn't have to love us, but we don't really want people to hate us. Seems a worthwhile spend of a little bit of time at the end of the festival. So we're going to get back to the secret lab. Going to collect evidence. Try and get this next stage of this milestone. Try and get enough bits of evidence to complete a dossier. Try and formulate some sort of conclusions. There we go, so we can compile it together. Now hopefully we can have the right dialogue options. Come back to the shop, but it's a different person working, so I have to build up a bit of a friendship with them again. At the bar in Strangerville, it seems like when you're sitting at the bar and you try to tell them to go and speak to someone else, that person just makes the journey all the way to the bar. And the person shut up shop and everything to come and see us rather than us leaving the bar to go and see them, which is a bit odd. But there we go. We'll build up a friendship with this person as fast as we can. Let them go back to their stall. And we'll try and get this key card. Buy a few normal items first. Hopefully get them on side. Well, we've done everything right. See if we can get this key card. Sure, it's not meant to be this hard. Secret inventory, here we go. Oh, promptly at 3 a.m. The timing's got us again. Got a knack for not being able to get things done and running out of time and the person leaving. Strange thing to have a knack for, but there we go. So it looks like both him and the other shopkeeper are both bugged already. People are already listening to them, so they're maybe not as paranoid as they think. But yeah, I think we missed the boat. Can't just hang around the bar. There are people here. Fantastic Bob Ross hairdo person. Digging that afro. There's also military personnel. Might be to our benefit to try and befriend one of these people. In case we need the military's help at some point. To distribute the cure or something like that. Seems to be military people, scientists, conspiracy theorists, several sort of groups of people. So if we can make friends with one of each, I'm sure that'll help. So we've drunk a potion of plentiful needs. Done an all-nighter basically. There's no way we're gonna miss this shop as soon as it opens. We're gonna be there like we've got all day to get these dialogue options right. I'm getting this key card, we're progressing this mission. This bar is super cool. Like if I was staying in the Sims universe for real, I think this would be my hangout. Good vibes. Cool dance moves this guy's got. Right, place is open again. It's not a third person working behind the counter. We don't have to build up a friendship all over again. Coming straight over, getting this key card. We've got a dossier. How can we show it to you? Need to sell it to you. There we go. So we've managed to sell him our secret dossier of evidence. We've in exchange been allowed to buy the key card. I don't like this purple haze in the air. Good when it's a song, not good when you're worried about breathing it in. I think we need like a gas mask or something if we want to be down here. So we'll get a little bit of information. So sort of the next stage. It's probably our fault once we've opened that door. We've unleashed spores everywhere. Those little purple flecks are just kicking about the whole town. It was Simeon. Did a proper magic trick and just disappeared. Never seen him do that before, very impressive. So we've managed to get an infection scanner. And we're going to scan around, try and find samples, like the crystalline version of these spores. And then if we can go and analyze them in that machine in the secret lab, then we'll be able to convince one of these people to give us a spore filter. You can sort of make it to spec based on the actual spores once we get them analysed. So I just got to go around and scan in various places. These things should pop up. I'll just pop them into our inventory. And when we have the requisite amount, head on back to the secret lab. The closer we get, there seems to be more nearer the epicenter. Probably had longer to ferment here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was us opening that door that did it. But we won't mention that to the residents, will we? pretend it was just coincidental timing. So we're going to go down again. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're dizzy. Needs like a face mask at least. I wouldn't trust those spores to be safe, especially when there's a bunch of infected people kicking about. There we go. So we managed to get some profile data. We've gone over at the library. Had another potion of plentiful needs, keep us going. Gonna befriend this scientist, Gabriella. And hopefully she'll help us. Got a good enough relationship with us. She'll craft a thing for us, since we now have the data. There we go. She can craft a spore filter for us. Okay, she's in. She's gonna make it for us and send it to her mailbox. So then we can feel safe kicking about in that seemingly very dangerous environment. So we've arrived at the shop. We want a hazmat suit that's gonna go with our mask. Yeah, we'd love to get there in time, but of course, promptly at 3 AM. Yeah, awful. The disappointment. Never mind. I don't know how we keep managing it. He's not disappointed, he's singing away to himself. What a happy guy. Never frustrated. Yeah, we'll get the spore filter sent to our mailbox. And we'll get the hazmat suit. There's the spore filter. So yeah, it's a multi-day adventure, I think. Strangerville. I'm sure there's still plenty of the story to go. Plenty more things to do. We'll switch him back to his mixology run, since he's at the bar wanting to do some drinks. Gotta keep switching back when he wants to make drinks. Get these 10 done. Could just go on a run and make a whole bunch of drinks in a row to try and get to the next stage. Don't want him to get smashed. End up burning the house down trying to cook something, you know. Classic danger. Where is he? Level 7 in the mixology skill. Almost up to level 8. It's not bad. Right, let's get the cooking before he starts drinking all these drinks. What we want to do is unlock the grilled cheese aspiration. It's like a secret one you can unlock by cooking 3 grilled cheese in a row. Tried it once but it didn't work already. I was doing things in between the cooking. I think if I just directly, as soon as I'm finished cooking, don't let him do anything else. Just pause the game, force him to the very next action, it's grilled cheese. And that's the way that we've done it. Yeah, I think letting him complete actions in between, like eating the grilled cheese or wandering away to go to the toilet in between or whatever, I think that breaks the chain, stops it unlocking. I think that's why it wasn't working before. We've got that unlocked, we've got our plaque up. Our cowplant is fully grown. Look at it go. It's fantastic, is it? Who thought this up? Who designed this? I've got a good idea. Cowplant. Yeah, I do like it. It's cute and terrifying in equal measure. that's good. If we remember to go back to our gardening aspiration, we'll get that one finished off as well. Our garden itself is starting to look pretty full. Our bizarre fruit is formed into a rather large bush, rather than being just a single point like the normal ones are. It's taking up quite a bit of space. It's like a 4-tile job, more like a tree. So we're gonna move things around a little bit. Use our scanner on it, just make sure that we don't have spores taken home with us in the garden coming off this thing. No, I think we're fine. I think it's only in Strangerville that's happening. So the gourmet cooking skill is different from the normal cooking skill. The master mixologist wanted us to get into a job. And the master chef wants us to host an event, you know. Don't want to be hosting events or parties or going to work or getting a normal job. It's only going to get in the way of the collection adventure. Swing back to that when we want to get all the aspirations done that require us getting a job. And then maybe the active careers. Never done any of them, but I'm sure that would be worth doing. Yeah, I'd rather get everything else done first. Make sure he's fully skilled. He spent the time going round and completing collections first before he commits to uni and then work. So we've switched up to the mischief aspiration. We're going to dumpster dive until we see someone coming past. Find someone to do some mischief interactions upon. You can just do some fairly mild things. You can give him a bizarre fruit. See if that gives him the infection. Seems a bit mean-spirited, but... he loved it though. Gobbled it right down. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm sure it's just temporary. So we want to feed our cowplant, but it has disappeared. It's maybe not got enough space to grow. Maybe got it in quite tight in here. Give it a little bit more room if we move it slightly over here, so there's room. Don't have so many plants around our bee box that there's no room over here for it. We'll maybe find another space in the long term, as long as we can keep it alive. So we're getting there. Mixing some more drinks for fun. Back to flirting with Patchy. At least because we've got a tiny home and not a micro home, the relationship bar isn't filling at double speed. So we're back over to the magic realm. Have a little battle before we head back to Strangerville. We've got our OG friend Urban, he's working today. It's the first person we struck up a friendship with who was working here. We've now got a better friendship with the second one, I think. But we'll go see him. But of course he's sitting at the bar, so Urban will actually come and see us. Yeah, we'll have a chat with him and try and get our friendship up. Maybe ghost night or something. There seems to be ghosts hanging around the bar. Be a good time to try out our dedeathify spell. See if we can just bring them back to life. Everyone seems to be into fabrication and eco-living and stuff. Something we can chat to him about. Common interest. Yeah, we de-deathify the one at the bar. No big reaction from anyone. suppose if they're not bothered about spending an evening chatting with ghosts, then they're not going to be shocked by much, are they? But yes, if I was a ghost and all of a sudden I came back to life, yeah, I'd certainly be shocked, like, what happened? I'd only got used to being a ghost. Chatting to him about Irvin about fabrication. He's given us a recipe on how to make a fabricated couch. This may be a good way to learn how to make new things with our fabricator. Just chat to people about it and try and get new recipes. Yeah, let's try and de-deathify this ghost. Pop. It's funny. So we'll see if Erwin can make it back to the stall before 3 o'clock next time. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.